It seems like the politicians are selling their votes to the highest bidder.
Doing exactly what the Founding Fathers didn't want them to do.
Do you feel our government role?
It just seems to me the government's too intrusive in our lives.
Education is deteriorating. I think that our personal liberties are being...
We've really lost hold on having a democracy in this country.
Do you believe you have any influence over what politicians do?
I don't trust them, and I don't feel that they're representing the people.
What choice do you have?
I think the left works for the right, and the right sometimes works for the left. And something different, totally different.
With the Republican, with the Democrat, I don't see great difference.
What is the difference? I don't think there's a whole lot of difference.
I think there are very little difference between the Republicans.
The difference is just a name.
It's really difficult to isolate between one and the other. I mean, pick your poison, so to speak.
Not much. A lot of hot air.
I don't think there's really any difference. They all try to snowball each other and the public.
They're getting closer together.
I think
If you could, would you change things?
everybody wants smaller government today, less spending. It's just not happening at this point.
Do you think politicians and parties are all pretty much alike, advancing at your expense? Well, there's one presidential candidate who is different. One thing, he is a career politician. He was a well-respected investment advisor for 30 years, best-selling author of 11 books. He's a libertarian running for president. His name is Harry Browne. And for the next half hour, he's going to tell you how he believes we can get government out of your bank account and out of your personal life. Hi, I'm David Ruprecht, and I've had the pleasure of hearing Harry Browne's ideas. Now I'd like for you to have the same opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, Harry Browne.
Hello, David. Thanks so much for being here today.
So, tell us, why are you for president?
Well, it's obvious that no Democrat or Republican is going to stop the growth of government. No one but a libertarian is going to reduce government to its constitutional limits, reduce your taxes dramatically, enable you to live as a free American.
But don't other candidates say that they're going to reduce taxes?
Yes, they do, but they offer no plans to government itself, which means that one way or another, you're still going to pay the cost of government. I don't want to rearrange the tax code. I don't want to make government more efficient. I want to reduce government to the absolute minimum so that you're free to live your life you want to live it, not as the politicians think is best for you. So that you can your children by your values, not those of some far-off bureaucrat. That you can use the money you earn for your purposes, to spend it, save it, give what you think best.
But some people say the government is huge because Americans buy government.
Oh, I don't agree. Government's huge because the politicians can find some political interest group to support every increase in government. And you and I, who pay the bills, are largely non-political. That is, we don't lobby Washington. We don't spend all our time plotting to use government, or even to stop it from growing. And so the politicians win by default, and government grows by default. The people feel so powerless that the majority have stopped voting altogether. They see hope of getting government back under control. But there is hope. There is a way to get your life back.
All right. What do you want to see happen?
Minimum government, maximum liberty made America so different from every other country, so much freer, so more prosperous. I want to bring back that uniquely American system. I want you to be free of the Social Security system that's putting 15% of them into a retirement scheme that's going bankrupt. I want to bring peace to your city and your neighborhood by ending the nightmare of drug prohibition. And I want you to be free of the income.
Do you really think all that's possible?
Yes, I do, or I wouldn't be running for president. Americans want government to leave them alone. And the key to achieving what we want is the Libertarian offer, which is a proposal to restore freedom to America and to your life.